This is the removal and installation of a LCD laptop screen for a HP Pavilion G7 Z2100. First, what you must do is take a razor knife and go and remove these small plastic discs at the base of the bezel on the laptop. Removing them, and then you will expose the bezel securing screw, which is this screw right here. It is a number 2 Phillips screw. It is best to use a number 2 Phillips driver, but a Phillips 1 driver will work just as well. Due to time constraints, I have removed these screws prior to this presentation. What you'll want to do is remove the 2 bezel screws from each corner. Set them aside somewhere where they will not get lost. Then what you need to proceed to do is to unsnap the bezel of the computer. The easiest I have found is working from the sides, from the bottom up to the top, working towards the middle of the laptop. You can use a driver's license or a credit card to help you split the bezel on the laptop. Starting at the bottom, you want to work your way up, snapping the connectors as you move along. Also, what you may want to do here is lift the laptop and take it, put it on its side, and go and split the bezel at the base of the laptop. Placing it back down, push the monitor back as far as you can and remove the bezel from the computer. And set it aside. After you have done that, you will expose the inner workings of the laptop lid. You'll notice that the braces here for the laptop lid are what holds the LCD panel in place. What you want to do is just remove the 4 screws, 2 on each side, in order to remove the panel, which I have done already. What you want to do is reach from the top and tilt the LCD panel forward. Once you do that, you want to take this ribbon cable that connects to the back of the LCD monitor and remove it from the little securing pieces that holds the wire in place, so you have more play with the wire in order to remove the connection from the back of the LCD screen, which is held in place by plastic tape, which is actually quite strong. The adhesive is quite difficult to work with. What I found is taking my razor knife, working gently at the corner of the piece of tape in order to raise the corner, and then gently peeling it back as not to damage the connector that goes into this circuit panel on the back of the LCD monitor. You'll want to gently lift the tape off from the plastic and take that, set that aside. Take your old LCD screen, the damaged one, and set that aside. Now, taking the new LCD panel that you get here, and make sure to touch something metal to discharge any static electricity buildup. Then you go open the package, gently removing the screen from the package. And on the screen there are two pieces of tape that hold on the protective cover over the front of the panel. What you want to do is, because they're wrapped over the ends, you'll want to lift that tape up so as not to get trapped behind the panel after you install it. Then what you do is take your connector, placing it into the female socket on the back of the screen, inserting it until the two gold-plated bars come in contact and are firmly in place. And then put the tape down, lift on the screen, replace the cable back into their holders on the back of the laptop lid, and then place the screen back into the laptop lid, making sure as to not accidentally disconnect this cable from your webcam. It is a common problem with HP laptops. If you get a disconnect sound by opening and closing the lid, that most likely will be your culprit. What I have done to eliminate that issue of that connector sliding out is taking a small dab of super glue onto a toothpick and gently putting two small dots on each side of the connector, letting it dry properly, and then you will not have that problem of it sliding out anymore. This concludes the laptop screen installation for an HP G7 Pavilion Z2100. Thank you.